everyone! Welcome back to our channel, DIY Ideas. Generally, landscape lighting has three types: ambient or overall. These lights are what you usually see in a living or dining room. Their main purpose is to illuminate an entire area so that you'll be able to see better. Accent. This type of light gives emphasis on a certain area or object, like when you put a spotlight on a mini garden waterfall. These are the ones that are largely used for decorative purposes. Thus, accent lights add beauty to your landscape, or they highlight certain things in your garden that you want to attract attention to. Specific. This type, as its name suggests, is used to serve a specific purpose. For example, people use a path light simply for the purpose of giving light to a pathway. For this type of lighting, you'll no longer worry about finding the doors in dark hallways or places, since this type of lighting will guide you to that specific area. The right light bulbs. To help you understand and choose the right materials and design for your landscape lighting, here are the most common types of light bulbs that you should know about. Incandescent bulbs. There are the traditional light bulbs that have been used by so many households. It's similar to the halogen bulb in a way that gives off a pleasant illumination. However, incandescent bulbs can be a burden for your budget. Unlike the halogen bulbs, it uses too much electricity and you may need to change it more often. Halogen bulbs. This kind of light bulb emits a pleasing brightness in white. Usually workplaces like offices use this type of light bulb, especially if the area is warm-colored. Another advantage of halogen bulbs is its efficiency to consume less energy. Not only do they help lower your bills, but they are said to last longer than other bulbs. LED lights. LED lights are very famous for landscape designing because of its pleasant and consistent brightness. Although it can be expensive, it actually uses less energy, allowing you to save more money. Additionally, it doesn't need much maintenance as well, which means that you won't have to change as often. Compact fluorescent light bulbs. CFLs are cost-effective, long-lasting, and come in a variety of color ranges and bulb designs. Because of its efficiency, more people turn to compact fluorescent bulbs than the other types. When you consider landscape lighting, you immediately imagine what type of light bulbs to buy and where you should be putting them throughout the area. However, you should be focusing on the most important feature, which is your house. Without giving accent to the architectural features of your house, people will notice the lighting more than the landscape. When that happens, it defeats the purpose of your project. The lighting should complement your house and not draw attention to itself. Everything in your house has to paint an overall beautiful picture to your guest, and no furniture should compete for attention. Space and positioning. Space and positioning should also be considered. Don't hesitate to measure everything as to where your lighting could provide the best illumination. Grouping the light bulbs close to each other will not give off a great ambience, so learn how to distance them. Again, the goal is to accent the landscape view and not the lights themselves. Ensure safety and security. Since all of these fixtures need to be positioned outside your house, you should know how to keep the bulbs safe and secure from outdoor elements, such as heat and rain. Also, since it involves electrical work, it's best to have a professional do the job for you. But as of today, you already have the option to use solar landscape lighting to worry less about the electrical hazards. Alternating is more interesting. Don't position your lighting in a straight line, especially for a pathway. This creates a bland impression, making it less inviting. Instead, you want to entice people to walk along this illuminated path feeling warm and welcome. You can either place them alternatively or face them down to create a unique effect. Remember that the effect that your outside lights have on people will serve as the first impression that they'll have on your house, so make sure that it's a great one. Size matters. Also make sure that the size of the fixture is suitable. For instance, don't use an outdoor wall light that's almost as big as half of your patio door. Instead, it should be at most 1/3 of the door's height. If you're hesitant, you could always ask others for advice. Not all people are gifted in this area, and there's wisdom in the counsel of another. Ask them what works best for the current design of your outdoors. Striking or subtlety. Every corner of your property gives off different vibes from each other. Sometimes it's brighter in the bathroom than in the bedroom. The reason for this is because you need to see clearly once you're in the rest room, but you need to feel relaxed in the room where you sleep. Similar in your backyard, it's nice to install lighting that could either too festive or warm, depending on the occasion. This way, different occasions can give off different vibes that can help add to the overall atmosphere of the event that you're hosting. You may not be aware of this, but lighting actually adds energy to the conversation. Dull lighting makes people sleepy, which affects the conversation, but good lighting can add more spirit to keep the party going.